is Way Up with Angela Yee. It is a Friday. I'm here. My producer, Dan, is here.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're having some great conversations in the room also. Now, it's not me or Dan, but someone else in here does not believe in maybe marriage and love because he keeps on seeing all these failed situations around him. So let's get into some Yee tea. This one is all about relationships. Some of them good, some of them not. Gunplay was arrested after violating his ex's restraining order for the 8th time. All right, apparently he was on his way to his ex's home, and the Florida Department of Corrections received a ping. That's from his ankle monitor. This is the 8th time he's done that, and he is not allowed to come within 500 feet of his estranged wife. And this came to about 2 months after he allegedly pointed an AK-47 at Vanche and their newborn daughter. He was charged with false imprisonment, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and abuse of a child with no great bodily harm. Man, listen, you cannot violate no restraining order at all, period. These are awful things, and you need to stay away from her. All right, Russell Wilson has rented out Waffle House, and that was for Sierra's 38th birthday. Now, I saw a lot of people commenting also about the list that was circulating about places that women do not want you to take them on a first date. And so a lot of people were like, oh, okay. Now maybe y'all will feel a little bit differently about somebody taking you to Cheesecake Factory on a first date. But here is Sierra talking about how special this celebration was for her.
My honey knows how much I love Waffle House. He rented out the whole Waffle House, and I am the happiest girl in the world.
Hey babe, this is like, for sure, one of the most epic things that you've ever done.
That's cute. I like that. Like a Waffle House, something unexpected, sweet. They got a lot of money, so.
What was the best date someone took you on?
The best date ever? Yeah. I don't know.
Something above and beyond?
I don't know if the best first date, we went to go eat at a restaurant that was on the beach in South Jersey.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was actually really nice, and I'd never had been to that place before, and it was a long drive there and back, so there's a lot of conversation in the car.
Long drives was on that list.
Yeah.
For what women don't want to go on for a first date.
If
anywhere that required a long drive?
Oh, no, it was great because it was thought out and it was a good conversation the whole way there. And you know it was fun on the way back? We had put on this playlist and we were like singing along to all the corny songs. We had a fun time. It was a good first date. Didn't go anywhere, but it was a good first date. Kris Jenner was on the latest episode of The Kardashians talking about her life biggest regret. This is still about relationships to the person who's looking at me in the room that is uncertain about ever getting married. And here is what she had to say was her biggest regret.
I don't know, because he was such a great husband and such a great dad. And I think that I fell into a situation where I thought that the grass was greener somewhere else. And I made a huge mistake. That's like my life's biggest regret. You know, I'm not proud of the way that I behaved during that time, but everything happens for a reason. And without that whole thing happening, there never would have been Kendall and Kylie.
All right. Well, I can understand it. She said she was just really young and dumb at the time. And so she said, I don't know. She said he was a great husband and such a great dad. A lot of times people, when they do cheat, to the person in the room that was talking about that, it is because not really because the other person doesn't do something right. And I know a lot of times when someone cheats on you, you feel like, what was I missing? What didn't I do? But a lot of times it's not really that. It's just somebody being selfish. All right. Now, Black China, in the meantime, I don't know. This is not looking good for anybody who's like, should I ever get married? Black China talks about getting kicked out of her ex-fiance Tyga's house after he started having an affair with, at the time, an underage Kylie Jenner, according to Black China. She was on the Vial Files podcast, and here's what she had to say.
Me and Kim, we were really good friends. You know, like I was on her show and all this stuff like that. We lived in the same community. And then her little sister started talking to Tyga, which was kind of crazy because she was like underage. And everybody had kind of came at me and started attacking me. And it's like, nobody's seeing like the betrayal that was like going on behind my back of me talking to somebody, Kim, and then her little sister, which she has no control over, you know what I mean, started talking to my fiance, and then I get attacked. And it's like, how does that work?
Yeah, that is traumatizing in a situation. You know, I'm friends with you, but your little sister starts talking to my fiance. I get kicked out the house. Your friends load up all my stuff in a truck that's not mine. It's really his.
And it's your fault somehow.
Yeah, and everybody's against you. And then after that, remember, she started dating Rob Kardashian. And so it's a whole convoluted.
Came full circle.
All right. And that's why people were like the ultimate revenge. That is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss things that we had going on last night. I'll talk to you guys about what I did. I don't know if you'll find this exciting or not, but it has a lot to do with budgeting. And that means like your time, your energy, and your money. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.